All right, hello, welcome to week 7 of the 2025 Bodybuilding Competition Challenge that I've set before myself. I stopped counting days. It's kind of a pain. It's easier to do weeks. I'm starting week 7. So, how are things going? Really good. Sent pictures to my coach. He says he's definitely noticing my body composition changing. My back, he said, seems to have less fat and a little leaner. I'm sure he said it nicer than that. That's what I recall. So that's good. He also said my chest is probably my strongest part, which is, I'd have to agree. That's probably true. So that's going good. I actually was with him yesterday. We did a new mesocycle, which is just basically taking body parts and assigning exercises and breaking those body parts over days. I've gone back to 5 days in a row and Saturday, Sunday off. I've kind of had some stops and starts in this. But I think when it comes to building muscle, this is probably the best way for me to do it. But I will make sure the key of doing this is I have to keep these workouts, most of them, to 35 to 40 minutes because otherwise I'll just burn myself out. So 35 to 40 minutes, which shouldn't be hard. Most of them are 12 total sets, except Wednesday. Wednesday's legs, so that's going to be probably close to an hour. That's going to be, calves, quads, glutes, and hamstrings. But other than that, should be able to stick to that time frame, and then give myself again Saturday, Sunday off, which will help me recover. Supplements. I found some that the supplements I've been buying on Amazon are way cheaper at like Sam's. So, for instance, my liquid vitamins I buy that I had showed you guys were what was it? $39 for 32 ounces. Sam's has 2 bottles of the same one, 22 ounces each for 26. So that was a pretty substantial savings. So they also have D3 and magnesium and other stuff I'm taking there. So I'll be checking there, and you probably should too. And of course, I probably said this about a million times, but they have creatine monohydrate, really cheap there. So that is a great place to get it as well. Costco is probably the same. Let's see, what else do we have? Food. Still locking out food. I realize I'm kind of making too much protein sometimes, so I've changed that a little bit. I just do like on a Sunday, I'll make like this week it's ground chicken. So I did 2 packages of ground chicken with a Kinder Spice, which is just salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a garlic salt and a little paprika, and cook that all up and break it in like 5 to 6 ounces each of protein. Grams of protein, or ounces of protein, sorry, and put it in the fridge. So I have that protein. And then I have 2 pans of that I use, and I basically buy the broccoli and cauliflower at Publix, mix it in a bowl, and with whatever spice I want, cook it in the oven at 450 for like 20 minutes, and boom, I got vegetables for the whole week. And I don't always have to have those every day. I can mix in some other ones, but that gives me a nice staple base, not have to worry about what I'm going to eat. So nutrition going pretty good. I have learned though, when you're eating 145 plus grams of fiber, of protein, you need more fiber. So definitely went to a couple supplements. One typically just it was gummies, and it gives you like 7 grams of fiber. So with that and the other vegetables and stuff, you'd be in good shape. So that's kind of what I'm doing to accommodate for all the protein I'm taking. I did have some blood work done. I'm meeting my doctor this Friday, but so there's really good news and then maybe a little bad news. So with my issue with my kidneys, long story short, I had an issue with my kidneys. They didn't know what was going on. My creatinine, not creatine, creatinine number was a little high. That determines how much, I think it's how much your kidneys are struggling to process all the protein, et cetera, in your blood, in your body. So anyways, I'd gone to a nephrologist for a few years, and then I moved out to Alabama. And again, when I went to a nephrologist, even though they really couldn't figure it out. They did a biopsy. They definitely determined something happened to my kidneys at some point. Had no idea what, but it kind of stopped. So no issue other than my creatinine number will probably always be a little high. So came out here, doctor said the same thing, but he said, you don't really need to keep seeing me. You're in good health and so forth. And if something goes wrong or whatever, your doctor will tell me, and then we'll schedule another appointment. So anyway, so my creatinine level was, my highest had been at 160, and this blood draw, it was 165. I'm not at all surprised by that because this is the most protein I've ever taken in daily. So we'll see what the doc has to say about that. Other than that, glucose was really good. My LDL cholesterol was a little high, which is really interesting to me, unless it's just because of meat in general, because I don't eat any other junk food. So we'll have to see what he has to say about that. But other than that, all the other numbers were really good. So I didn't get my testosterone number back, so I'm hoping to get that back soon as well and see what I'm looking at there. So that's the update pretty much for me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free. Ask any comment, put any questions in the comments. I'll answer whatever I can. With that, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you probably next week when I'm beginning week 8. Have a great day.